Don't you just love this filter? It's so adorbs. Excuse this pile of shenanigans over here because I'm remodeling this room over here, and as you can see, my life is in shambles right now. But I'm beautiful and I'm skinny. I'm not really skinny, but I'm proportionate. And I'm 1 month post-op. Okay, so as you heard, I'm 1 month post-op. I'm so freaking happy. Why? Because I'm making progress. And that means I'm closer to being able to waist train again, which is something I really want to do. And I'm able to, just better heal. No, not so much swelling and not so much immobility. I can wear nice little clothes and stuff like that. So today I want to kind of talk about some of the complications that I experienced, or could be considered complications, depending on how you look at the glass, man. How do you look at the glass, man? Half full or half empty? So before this, I made a video kind of about complications from my first liposuction because I was awake. And this was like, just go watch that video if you're interested in hearing that story. But basically, I had to stop because I only got local anesthesia and not general anesthesia. And it was completely painful and one of the worst experiences of my young life. So with my BBL this time, there were no major complications, but I did experience some major bruising on my stomach. I'll insert a pic. Yeah, it was really, really intense. And me being lighter skin, I deduced that, and me having sensitive skin, I have like eczema and sensitive skin. You can see my neck is all messed up from wearing a fake necklace. Like I can't wear fake jewelry. When I get mosquito bites, like I like swell up. Like if I get an ant bite, I'll like swell up really bad. That's why I say I'm allergic to ants. I just have sensitive skin, and I'm also lighter. So I've seen girls with like white girls or white skin people have extremely bad bruising. Like even one of the ladies at the recovery house, like she was purple, like her neck was purple. She got the chin lipo and she said it didn't even hurt. So in my mind, I thought that this is because of those things. But the first time I even came out of my faja was, I think, because you can't shower the next day. I think you have to wait like a day or two. So don't judge me for not showering, but I couldn't. So when I did come out of my faja for the first time, it was, as I asked the nurse there, I was like, can I take a shower? Like, she was like, no, wait till your massage, because I had paid for massages ahead of time with someone who I thought was a different person than who was there. But the recovery house that I was staying at actually combined with their other recovery house, because there were so little girls that they just put the girls that were supposed to be at this recovery house and this recovery house. But the massage therapist was not the same, because Virgo Haley looked up the massage therapist beforehand, and I was expecting a different massage therapist. So immediately when I met this massage therapist, like she just had this look in her eye, and I was like, I'm not gonna vibe with her. I don't know how it was determined that I would be last for massages, but I was. So by the time she got to me, she, it was the whole curfew thing, and she was being like all dramatic about it. I don't want to go to jail. First got there, she was already rushing and like being super like unprofessional, and just like she just had unprofessional vibes, yo, and I didn't like it. I didn't understand why she had come so late. I guess she's like does other jobs, but if girls are here and they've paid ahead of time for their massages, I feel like you have a responsibility as a recovery house owner to have another massage therapist in place that won't have to leave at a certain time, or you have a responsibility as a massage therapist to time yourself perfectly. So long story short, when she got to me, she was like, is it okay if I just do you tomorrow? I promise I'll come back early in the morning. And nice girl Haley disappeared because, first of all, I waited all day long just to take a shower to get this massage. Second of all, I'm the last girl to come in the house, so everybody else has already had their massages, which your first massage is painful, but it's also relief. And everybody just got their massages, and now it comes to me and you're like, can I just do you tomorrow? No, you cannot. But she, when I took off my fob, this is my first time seeing myself as well. I'm a girl in a strange city, in a strange house with a strange lady that just had a strange surgery. So I just feel like there's a certain way to deal with people. So she was like, I can't touch you. I can't touch that. What is that? I never seen anything like that. What? Just freaking out, I'm dramatic. But she was being dramatic and rude at the same time. So then she gets the other nurse, who super sweet lady, but was very meek and just kind of I'm trying to find a good word to describe it. Long story short, she was quite shy type. So she asked her, she was like, come here, look at this. And then she was like, look at this. Do you think this is normal? Have you ever seen anything like this? And she's just like, no, I haven't. And then I'm just like, I'm sitting here like, well, what's going on?
I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something, baby.
Am I gonna die? What is going on? Tell me something. Am I okay? And they're just like, she just looked at me. She's just like, we just want to make sure. So then the massage therapist, who's friends with the owner, of course, calls the owner and then sends the owner a picture. Now, of course, on a picture, it's gonna look worse. When I looked at my skin, what I saw was purple. What it looked like on the picture is black. It looked like my skin was black. So she got this picture, and then the owner calls me, and she's like, that doesn't look normal. And at this point, I'm kind of frustrated because I understand that, you're seeing this for the first time and all of this nonsense that you really are over exaggerating, because I've literally looked up pictures in that moment of girls who were badly bruised, worse than I was, all over their body, all over their butt. So then, the owner gets on the phone. I'm already kind of side-eyeing the owner because she is trying to convince me to leave from the recovery house early because they might shut down the roads for the coronavirus. But I don't get a refund of my money that I paid to stay for 5 days. Or is it that I would be the only girl there and it would save you money if I wasn't there? But she's like, I care about my dolls and I'm just trying to look out for you ladies. I smell something that ain't right. Now at this point, the massage that I paid for isn't gonna happen because this dramatic lady who wanted to leave already is saying she can't touch me and making me feel uncomfortable and not knowing. I knew there was nothing wrong with me. I knew there was nothing wrong with me the whole time. But she's being so dramatic. And then so the lady, she's just like, I'm going to send it. Call your doctor. So I text the photo to my nurse. And my nurse gets the doctor. The doctor calls me. He's like, everything's fine. You're just bruised. And I'm just like, that's what I said. And then he's just like, these recovery house people, they're idiots. I hate these recovery houses because they don't know what they're talking about. Literally, he's on speakerphone and the massage therapist heard him. And he basically called her an idiot. So that, I liked that a lot. That was fun for me. And so, then I guess the owner calls my nurse, who calls my doctor again, and he arranges for me to come in tomorrow because I wasn't going to have a post-op because they closed the clinics down the very next day. But he arranged to open up the clinic to come and see me just to give me peace of mind that everything was okay and to inspect me and all that good stuff. So Long story short, the owner was like at this point mad at my doctor for calling the lady an idiot. And I was demanding my refund for my massages and for something to happen because I just feel she was totally unprofessional. I said that in front of her. I said she's totally unprofessional. She's being extremely dramatic. She's not making me feel comfortable and relaxed as a massage therapist should. And I feel like she's over exaggerating. My doctor says everything's fine. Basically, I do go to my post-op the next day. My surgeon looks at me. He says everything is fine. You know, he takes off my faja. He looks at my skin. He's explaining to me that it's just bruising because I had very intense surgery, especially on my stomach, and my complexion and my skin type is why I'm so bruised. Duh. So he basically just tells me like keep using the arnica gel, taking the arnica tabs, you know, wearing my faja, compressing. Oh, and they did end up giving me this faja that I have on now for my trouble and for the massages. And then the massage therapist like left out in anger. But the next day, before my post-op appointment, she like was having breakfast with everyone. Oh, when you thought I wasn't gonna sit down at the table right across from you? Yeah, I did. So, it just was awkward because then it's like everyone else was getting their massages again the next day, and this lady refuses to touch me because now I have this extreme bruise situation that really turned up. Like, I'm gonna show you guys a picture of my stomach here. It turned out to be absolutely nothing, like nothing. Immediately after my post-op appointment, my friends come and get me from the doctor's office, and then we head back home. So in the meantime, I do write the owner and I'm like, hey, I don't feel like it's fair that I don't get a refund for the 3 days that I was there. The massage therapist was extremely unprofessional. I really only stayed 2 nights for the 5 nights that I paid for. I understand you gave me the faja, but I feel like I deserve a refund. And she just starts going off. Your doctor doesn't know what he's talking about. He's an idiot. I sent your pictures to some other surgeons and they say you have necrosis and it's not gonna, and when you do heal, it's not gonna look good. Basically, your skin is dead and you have dead skin and your body is all messed up. Like, I'm just like, do you hear yourself? Essentially, she says she's not going to work with my doctor anymore because she doesn't like the way that he does business, and he lied to me, and that's why he opened up the clinic just to see me, because why do you think I did that? He's not telling you the truth, Haley. And she's just very one of those people that you can't play a player. I'm to play a baby. No, you're not going to call my surgeon who literally saw me safely through anesthesia, opening my body, ripping the fat from my body, putting it into my butt. You are not going to call this man an idiot. I understand you're a nurse and you own 2 recovery houses, but this man is a plastic surgeon. He went to school for I don't know how many years. He has never had any deaths. He knows, it's a lot of stigma and a lot of things in the plastic surgery world because some surgeons don't care. I'm not the person who's going to choose a surgeon who didn't care. Let me just say that I still respect that she pretended to care. I feel like she was extremely offended that he called the massage therapist an idiot because I feel like they're close friends. She was unprofessional. And so my thing is this. First of all, you sent my picture to other surgeons. That's like a HIPAA violation or something or the other. Second, you're telling me things that you don't even know. You're telling me I have necrosis. I do not have necrosis. You're speaking things over me that are not going to happen. Third, I chose my surgeon based on him being professional, and as well as the fact that I can look in someone's eyes and tell how they are. I trusted this man with my life. Don't come at me like I'm the idiot, because I'm far from that. Next, you are not trying to give me a refund when I paid for 5 nights stay and I only stayed 2 because you're alleging that coronavirus is going to shut. Then it's like, you got me all wrong. She's like, I know we think surgeons are the closest thing to God and we want to listen to them, but I'm telling you, he's not telling you the truth. you are messed up. You have lipo burn. You have this. You have that. And I'm just like, okay, ma'am. Okay. So she ended up sending me $100, and she gave me a file that's worth $160. This exact file is on Amazon right now for $65. You're charging $165 for it because you're trying to get the most out of us surgery girls, because you know we don't have a lot of options. So once I was able to finally get back home, and I found a massage therapist who is amazing. She's only 10 minutes from my house. She makes her own oils, her own soap. She's spiritual and wonderful, and just, I love her. I don't have any much pain anymore. 1 month post-op. I'm gonna do like a 1 month post-op haul, because this was supposed to be that, but I ran my mouth so much because I never got to tell you guys about that incident, about my bruising, because to me it's not that serious. In 6 weeks, do I hope that I'm completely unbruised? Yes, but I'm being patient with my body, being patient with myself, and, you know, having a small waist and ass makes up for any little inconsistencies. Do you think I care about my stretch marks now? No, I don't give a But I do use cocoa butter, shea butter, bio oil. My massage therapist, she uses oils. She tells me that things are improving. I can see the color coming back to my skin. It basically, maybe it was a little lipo burn. I don't know, because it does. It's like, you know how burns can be like pink and then they come back to the color. It looks like that, but it also could look like a scab. When you get a scab, or when the first layer of your skin comes off and then it's like white, pink, and then it goes. Like, that's how my bruise progressed. It was purple, then it was red. Like, it was just like a normal bruise, except for those little tiny areas where it's like my skin peeled. But it's not necrosis, ma'am. She had no business sending my pictures around to other surgeons and making a mockery out of me. And those surgeons, of course, surgeons are competitive. They want you to come to them instead of them. Of course, they're gonna be like, oh yes, he did terrible. Oh yes, that looks like necrosis to me. Yes, I agree with you. And you know, people can get arrogant when they own 2 recovery houses and you're my dolls. I'm not your doll, babe. Don't call me doll, like on Space Jam.
Don't ever call me doll.
Okay, guys, I've talked enough. I love you. I hope this made sense. Comment below. Do you think I overreacted? Do you think they overreacted? I stand with my surgeon because he had my life in his hands and he saw me through the other side. He had millions of lives in his hands. Well, not millions, but he's done hundreds of surgeries and he's never lost a life. So I love my doctor and I love my surgery center and I love my body, most importantly.
I'm the reason why you always getting paid to take a shot from me. Women I like was ignoring me. Now they like, aren't you adorable? I know, son, I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in a track. Where we put it back.
All right, guys.